So there comes a time in every human's life where they decide the shackles of K through 12 education are not enough for them and that they need to pursue something higher so that they can actually survive in our capitalist society that still believes in trickle-down economics. So they do what any reasonable person would do. Go $300,000 in debt just so that they can get incredibly wasted 5 out of 7 days of the week and spend countless nights having existential thoughts on their existence and why they're trying so hard to achieve an ultimately meaningless outcome. In other words, they go to college. College is a really interesting time because it is the only period in one's life where you consistently feel like you're this badass who's on top of the world and is capable of making a tangible difference in our society. But at the same time, you are crumbling under mounds of crippling depression and anxiety, wondering why you will never be good enough for the people whose opinions you care about the most. In other words, you are the Hannah Montana of your generation, leading that double life. Real ones know what I'm talking about. Some notable experiences you can look forward to in college include losing your all-nighter virginity and failing to ever lose your actual virginity. And I know what you're thinking. Isn't college supposed to be this land of sex all the time, anytime? No, you're just thinking of Greece. Well, contrary to the tales you may have heard from that one kid from your high school who excessively smokes weed and now goes to your local community college and spends his time lurking at the elementary school field, sex in college isn't that simple. While hookup culture will be prevalent at whatever college you're going to, chances are the shy, timid side of you that was the root cause of your failure to catch your crush's attention in high school as you stared at them from across the room in history class will still be an overpoweringly high proportion of your college identity, and therefore you will be incapable of engaging in purely physical activities without the emotional baggage that comes with it. If you are capable of such actions, then congratulations. You sex god. But let's talk about the educational aspect of college, since, after all, this is what makes tuition that can only be repaid by selling your vital organs worth it, right? Wrong. Sooner or later, you're going to realize that most of the classes you take actually have no bearing or value to teaching what you need on a day-to-day basis in your future job. Assignments will be impossible to complete, and for the sake of your mental well-being, you're going to realize that trying in these classes in the name of obtaining learning value is complete bullshit, and you are better off procrastinating on them and putting together the bare minimum at 3 a.m. the night before to get the grade you desire. Most of the time, professors will not explain the subject matter well, but that doesn't matter because chances are your sleep schedule is going to be so fucked up you're routinely waking up in the middle of the afternoon after passing out at 5 a.m. the night prior, so you won't be attending lecture anyways. There will be multiple times where you consider going to class because today's going to be different, you tell yourself as you read that motivational quote off of your outdated Tumblr feed, but then you soon realize that the energy it takes to change, put on your shoes, and sprint across campus in hopes of making your 4:30 p.m. class is not worth it, so you make yourself a depression quesadilla in your makeshift toaster instead and call it a day. At the end of the day, you're going to realize that what makes college so useful is the people you meet and the relationships you develop. It is truly a unique experience, and if you do choose to pursue higher education, I encourage all of you to take advantage of this time and make new friends who are going to positively impact you and push you to be better. At the same time, it is also completely okay to decide that college isn't for you. There are countless other career options out there, and school just isn't for everyone. Whatever decision you make, just make sure you know that you're doing it for you sooner than later and have a plan in mind of where you want to see yourself end up. Oh, and never stop putting yourself out there. The fear of rejection is valid, but the possibility of missing out on opportunities and remarkable experiences because of your cowardice is worse. Now go make me proud, bitches.